and not destroy what they're doing right. I have arrived. I did this. I want people to know. You quickly post it. Validation, seeking validation. What you get? Is that every day means? Oh, we're doing it. Oh my god. You're shooting. Okay. Oh, we. You see that excitement, that feeling that maybe something happened to you, and you're just like, okay, I want to share it with someone. I want to tell someone else. Oh. Zip it. Yes. Hello everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, hello. My name is Toke, and that's short for Ori Toke. And today we are going to be talking about oversharing. Come closer. Yes, come closer. I know you must have heard it one way or the other, one time or the other. Maybe someone mentioned oversharing to you, and if you've never heard it before, let me explain what it means to you. Things working out for you, and you can't keep it to yourself. And the next thing, Gen Z, come closer. And if you're not Gen Z, also come closer. Let's talk, because it's not only Gen Z. You carry your phone. The next thing you're posting. Anyway, before I start bashing or talking or lashing out, let's just talk about what oversharing means. So oversharing could mean that, for example, you share really private matters, things that is not meant for everyone to hear, like, about you. Because I have a bit of, it's privacy. Like, you should have something to yourself that you're also doing that not everybody will know about you. Because anyway, oversharing is when you talk about certain things that is not meant for everyone, like, to know about you. When you share certain things that, in a way, it's actually nobody's business, but you talk about it. And I believe if you're someone who talks a lot, or you like to gist and chat and you just chat and rant and all, like me, like this, that I love to gist when I see my friends. If you're someone who talks a lot and you notice that about yourself, there's probability that you're oversharing. Yes, you're sharing too much. There's probability you're oversharing, and a lot of people do this and they don't even know that maybe they're oversharing. They just do it out of open-mindedness. People that are just free. If you're someone who has a clear conscience and you just see people as the same, equal, and all of that, and you just talk to people freely, there's probability oversharing, and we're going to talk about it today. That's that about that. So, why do people overshare? Firstly, I believe people overshare when they are lonely. Loneliness could cause or could make people overshare. It could make people talk about things that they're not meant to talk about. When you finally see someone that you can let out everything to, you can talk to the extent that you might actually share things that you're not supposed to share. Loneliness can cause oversharing. I believe seeking validation can also make you overshare. It can make you say things that you're not supposed to say. For example, and I always refer to it, social media. Maybe you're someone that, for example, you don't have that many friends around you, and when you take fine pictures or you go to a place, you share your location when you've not even left the place, and I'm coming to that. You're someone who, for example, you just feel like you want people to just see this thing. I have arrived. I did this. I want people to know. You quickly post it. Or you did something. You quickly call someone or your friend. You quickly tell them. Sometimes even that friend that you call your close friend doesn't have to know what you're doing. Like, thinking now, I'm not saying you shouldn't tell your friends certain things about yourself, especially close friends. Yeah, but there's this, like, if you're planning to do something, why not? Yeah, it's a different thing. It's a different case if you're trying to make a decision, a very important decision, and you need someone's advice or you need someone who has more experience in it. You can also talk to someone who has more experience rather. So that's a different case entirely. But when you're doing something or things are going on well for you in your life, you don't have to share everything. Come, are you the only? Wait, come closer. Wait, are you the only one that has something going on for them? You're sharing too much, and you need to stop that today. Okay. Things that you need to be silent about when you know, as a young person, as an adult, or whoever you may be, things that you need to keep quiet about that you shouldn't be sharing with people, or you shouldn't be caught talking about a lot. Firstly, your finances. Maybe your job is different. That's different. That's totally different. But you shouldn't be sharing how much you earn, how much you spend, the things that you spend your money on, because for security purposes, you also need to be careful of that. Yes. Another thing you need to also, like, you shouldn't be found sharing is your personal life. When I say personal life now, it's cuts across so many things. It could be your family, it could be things that, basically your private issues, your love life, the person you're dating. I know some people will say that, you know what, let me post him. Maybe in the process, when I post him, someone that is also dating him or her, that we are dating the person together would speak up. But for me, I feel like what people don't know, they cannot read. Fine, you would say if you cut, like our Nigerian brothers and sisters would say. But for me, I believe you shouldn't share those things. It's nobody's business. Like it's private. There's a reason why it's called private. It's called private for a reason. Yes, for a reason. So I think you should keep those things private. Talking about your siblings, your family members, and all those things. I feel like if you look at it deeply, nobody's interested. Nobody's interested in it. Unless you're surrounded by, like, you have people that really have your interest at heart. But I believe these are the things you should be sharing. Your location. And I know I've said it before. You see, oftentimes we make that mistake, especially this generation. Or Gen Z, so-called Gen Z. But it's not only Gen Z that does it. But a good example of this is this lady, Kim Kardashian. And I know that a lot of people are saying it might be rumor, it might just be that she's making it up to go viral and all. But me, I believe that whether it happened to her or not, whether it is true or not, there is a big lesson. There is something to learn from it. There is something to take from it. It shows that if you're not careful and just post, even if you don't write the name of the place, but you are there and you take a picture, you've not left the place so, and you posted. It is easy for whoever wants to harm you, like I said, security reasons, to locate the place and just, do whatever they want to do. And I will not stop saying it. See, understand that not everybody has your interest at that. You can have 1,001 followers, you can have millions of followers, and it might just be 10 or 20% that really like you genuinely and they follow you because they just like you. The rest might just be to keep update on your life. Why do you think that celebrities, when people who follow them, you'll be shocked. People who follow them, and I'm saying celebrities now because they are like the easiest. It's like the easiest example, like the easiest thing to share. I think you can relate with me. You will see that maybe if these same people that are following them hear something about them, is this same people that will drag them. And I feel like when you overshare, you give room for people to judge you. You give room for people to have that power over you in a way. I don't know if you get what I mean, but people cannot destroy what they're doing right. People cannot. What's the word now? I'm trying to get what. People cannot attack what they don't know. Like if they don't know what's even going on, there's this power you have over yourself. It's your privacy. So I feel like I don't even need to go in there because you should understand what I'm trying to say. I'll keep referring to this generation, because I believe, unlike the generation of our fathers, our mothers, and all, I believe we don't take things seriously. We just do things out of free will and all that. This we are really open to, Yes, if you share it, people are willing to look at it. It's tea. Nowadays we call it tea, right? It's tea. Everybody will just read the story and just scroll past, and nobody cares. So if you feel like social media, because I'm really big on social media, like I'm big on that topic. Like, one of the main issues right now for this generation, even millennial or whatever generation it is social media. Something happens to you in like the physical world, and then you bring it to the virtual world, and you believe people that have never met you before, people that you don't even know you, that don't send you, you just see it and no, you're giving people power over you if you don't know. I feel like oversharing is you not having discipline, is you not having boundaries. I feel like I'm not bashing you right now, but some of these things are listed. If you're someone that does any of it or maybe most of it, you need to do like a self-check. And this channel is mostly about self-development, and I started this channel because I believe there's that void. I feel there's that void that I can feel, at least to a certain extent. I can feel the void. I believe that this generation will just live life like, let's see what happens. But for your own good, you need to like really look into it. Like, and I would not stop saying it. If you want to really work on yourself, even down to the little things, you have to be deliberate. You have to really need to want it for yourself. The little things, the little actions that you take, you need to be deliberate about it. Like, okay, this thing I'm doing, I'm not saying you should carry things on your head, but life itself is not ordinary. Everything is spiritual. I know you watching me now, you may not be a Christian, but I can relate from a Christian aspect. Like, I know other religions to also talk about these things. Life is not just ordinary, so you shouldn't just live like that. Please, I will not stop saying it. If you talk a lot, you talk really well, or you are fluent, or whenever you're with people, please, auntie, watch what you say. Exactly. Just watch what you say. The dangers of oversharing, things that can happen to you when you're someone who overshares, like you share a lot, you say things that you're not supposed to say. And if you're someone who has been doing these things and maintained, and listed, you need to look into your personal life, your decision making, how you talk, how you carry yourself. Do you understand? So one of the dangers of oversharing is that it could lead to people stalking you. Yes, there are people that maybe they just fall in love with your personality, they like you and all, it's fine. But it can lead to people who, don't even know, are not supposed to know certain things about you. It can lead to them stalking you, wanting to know what's happening in your life, updates on your life. And like I said, everybody deserves to have that privacy, that sense of, something going on that nobody has to know about. You don't know who has your interest at that. You don't know who you're sharing your ideas, your happiness, your accomplishments with, that is wondering, is she the only one? Is he the only one? Why can't I also have this? Because you'll be shocked, as human beings, jealousy can stem up from anywhere. It can, and whoever is jealous, a jealous heart can do anything. And let me not get into that, but you need to understand that when you overshare, people that don't, like I said earlier, people are not interested, but then when you share like that, it can cause hatred. People that don't have what you have can begin to look at you like,
get kick.
What is her problem? Is he the only one? Is she the only one? See, people can also take advantage of you. People can take advantage of you. For example, you are someone, maybe you share so much that you talk about how much you earn, and then when your friends, these same friends that you share accomplishments, like the milestones and everything with, need your help, and maybe at that time you're all human beings, maybe at that time you also have your own problems. So not everybody will understand, right? And then maybe you share your financial, or you tell them, I got paid this amount, I was given this promotion, this is how much I'm earning. When they need help and you cannot help, we are human beings, it's normal. You that you're watching this, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. It begins to look as if maybe you are greedy, you are wicked, you don't want to help and all. But I feel like if from the beginning, from onset, you did not say that you didn't share that information, I feel like the person will not be able to hold it against you rather. So if you look at it from a different perspective, it's very important to keep certain things to yourself. Guys, before I go, one thing I'll be leaving with you is that you need to understand that you don't need so many people in your space. You don't need that validation that you're always seeking. Because yes, you may not know, but you don't need that validation. If you are doing well for yourself and you want to use it to encourage other people, fine. But just sharing it because you feel like, I feel good about myself, let me share it.
That's kick.
It's not good. So I hope you've been able to learn one or two things, and I'll see you real soon.